There are some inbuilt string functions in the library called string.h, and we can directly use those functions, those inbuilt functions, to do certain operations on a string. There are many functions. Let us uh, try to learn those various functions of string manipulation. This is inbuilt string functions. To use those functions, we have to write hash include string dot h. The functions are present in this header file string dot h. So this is the library. We have to include that library also. So let us say we have a string s, and let us put the size as 100. Ask the user to enter a string. Get s. Done. We have now we have the string that is an s. Now we will use those functions. So the first function is for string length. So the function is strlen to find the length of a string. So this function will directly return the length of a certain string, which we put here s. So this function will be called strlen. The argument that will be passed will be the string s. And what will this function return? In return, it will give us the length of s, which means that the program for finding the length of a string is already there in this strlen. We are just calling that thing. In return, we will get length. For example, we will store that length into len. Let there be a variable len. We should declare it here int len. We have got the length of this string, and we can print this printf length of the entered string is %d. So what is it? The length is len. So we are done. This function for finding the length. Let us execute this program. Save it as string functions. Enter a string. For example, I. Length of the entered string is 3. Done. Let us see another function which is there for concatenating two strings. So we can it is str CAT. It means this function concatenates two strings. So the argument must be 2. We have to copy the S string, and let us say we will place it in another string called C, the copy string. But in the beginning we will have to write char C. We'll have to uh, declare the C. So just this function, calling this function, what will it do? It will concatenate the contents of C and S. S we have already taken from the user. We can enter, we need also enter C. Let us write here. We can write here printf, enter a string, store that string in C. So we have one string here. Now we write here enter another string. We have another string as S. Done. Now we write this string, this thing C and S. This will be concatenated, and the answer will be stored in C. So C, the characters of C and S will be concatenated, and the answer will be stored in C. So the answer will be, we can write printf string after concatenation is percentage %s, comma, it is C. So we can put this length thing aside for the time being, and we have two strings, and we have done concatenation using strcat. Let us run this program. Enter a string. For example, one string is IU, second is ST. So the concatenated string is IUST. And we have to remember here that this function concatenates two strings, then stores the answer in this thing, left side string. So this is overwritten. Let us now look at another function, that is strcpy, which is string copy. String copy is a function which is used to copy the contents of a string into another. Since again it is a function, it will have parentheses, and let us say we have to copy the contents of S into C. So we will write C comma S. What will happen? The contents of string S will be copied into C. So we don't need these things. You can put a comment here. Put C, done. So what will be out? What will the output? It will be the C. You can see here we have entered only S. S will be copied to C. Then we are displaying the value of C. So execute. If it is hello, so the copy has occurred and C is also storing hello. Both S and C will now be storing hello. Now let us have a look on another function, inbuilt function, that is strcmp. What is this function? It is a string comparison function. It compares two strings. If both are same, this function will return 0. So if I have one string as hello, another is also hello with the same case, then it will return 0. And if they are not same, it will return some other value except 0. So let us compare two strings. Let us say we have two strings S and C. We first input C from the user, then we take S from the user, then we compare both. Are they same or not? We write C comma S. So what will this function return? It will return 0 if they are same. So now we have to check what did this function return. So for checking, we need an if. So we will write if this function string compare returns 0, okay, the equation becomes that if this function returns 0 to me, then that means I can with confidence say that I can print that the strings are same. The strings are same. So C and S is the same. And if this is not equal to 0, which I can write here, else printf the strings are different. Since this if contains only one statement inside it, we can remove this curly bracket. This automatically means that this is the part of if and this is the part of else. Let us run this program. I enter a string, for example, hello. I enter another string again, hello. And with the same case, H capital, other small, lowercase, then the answer is the string are same. The strings are same. Let us run it again. Enter a string. For example, I enter hi. Another string is hello. Those strings are different. So let us execute it again. I enter hello. Then I enter hello, but H is in small case here, and in the earlier it was in capital case. So it will say the strings are different because they will it will consider them same only when they have the same case. And if we want that this should not happen, that hello and hello should be considered same irrespective of the case, then we will have to do a case conversion first. We will first convert the cases of S and C and S to same case. We may put all characters of C to small case and S also to small case. Then we may compare them.